Hey to my gorgeous Aries, that's Dr. Leona coming in for your full moon reading. This is for October 2025. It is a super moon and it will be peaking in Pisces. I know, I love the alliteration of that, right? All right, my gorgeous Aries, you know how much I love you, and thanks so much for all the views of the last video I did, which was in Twisted Tarot. Thanks guys for that. Thanks for your support. Come over to Patreon to see this extended. All of the proceeds from Patreon go to Elephant Aid International's Elephant Refuge of North America. Yes, featured on 60 Minutes. Great work. Absolutely helps with Jupiter energies, Saturn energies. You know, you guys are ruled by Mars. It's taking action. It's also honoring Mars. When you take action towards protecting others. Mars is a protective energy. I have Mars as my highest degree planet. I'm an Aries Ascendant in my D9 or Navamsa chart. That means that my career and relationship is a new one. It's a new energy. Whenever you have an Aries Ascendant, if it's in your D1, you're coming in a new physical form. You also could be having a new life. You may not have been here in a past life. You could be a new soul, yes. But it's going to be you have a new form of body. Your body is new, so you were maybe someone else in another lifetime, and you can see that a little bit if you have like a Gemini Ascendant in your D9. That could indicate that you were one thing and now you're another. You were the twins. You have like a twin energy for sure. All right guys, Aries, let's see. Mars right now, your ruling planet in Libra, so many of us are moving towards that law energy, right? In one way or another. I know I'm appearing in court on Tuesday, the day after the full moon peak, so that's there. It's very on for me, so let me know, drop comments below if it's on for you as well. I'm also studying for the LSAT, and I'm heading to law school because I'm tired of, not protecting people. I'm ready to protect in any way I can, and since physically I can't do it, it's going to have to be through the law, which doesn't always protect, but you have to know the law to even have a shot at protecting others, right? So that's the journey I'm on. It's a dharma, a journey of dharma, and that's 9th house. It's activating your 9th house. When you do that, that's Jupiter. That's part of why we work with the elephants. It's also an ancient Vedic secret to erase past sins, of which I have many. Mars is my highest degree planet. What do you think? Herald of Cups here and the World card. I like this. So someone, a new person or a younger person may be reaching out, or you may want to reach out to them to change things with the World card. This is the world turning in your favor when it comes to new love, or a younger love, or a love that makes you feel youthful. So it's like, if you've ever thought to yourself, oh, I feel like a teenager again when you're with a certain person, that's who some of you might be teenagers watching this now. If you are, oh gosh, enjoy that ride. You're not gonna know what you really want until like later, but that doesn't matter, guys. If you're young, just enjoy it. Just have fun. Just stay present as much as you can. Increase your mindfulness. Don't allow yourself to go down, some kind of dark paths there. Stay on keep building your intelligence, keep building your mind. If you strengthen your mind, no matter how old or young you are, your age, you're always going to be the oldest you'll ever be at any given moment, so you'll always have that wisdom of age no matter how old you are. Just enjoy. Yeah, be in the moment. Go. Love it. Okay, so we have this Herald of Cups. This is what we're going to see on the surface, and then we're going to come in and see what the roots of these energies are in just a moment. So we have a new love or a younger person. It could also be, it's somebody that I think you really like their body. You're very attracted to this person. They could even have blonde hair, possibly. It doesn't mean it's natural. I'm not saying it's natural. Don't get too upset there. Aries, the World card and 6 of Swords. This is wanting to move towards this lover. Whoever this is, it's someone you know. You've known them in the past life, and you know them in this lifetime too. You found each other again. Page or Herald to a Knight. So this is taking action, wanting to reach out, wanting to take action towards this person. And this is your energy. You want to move towards them. You're attracted to them. Whoever this is, you want them. From a knight to a king, some of you have some water in your chart, and I do think this is your energy. It could be that you've been holding back. I also think that some of you are looking at a person with a lot of water in their chart who's holding back on you. This person and this person are the same person. I do see that energy, though, of you also leveling up. You're matching energies is what I kind of see here, and maybe you're both not talking right now, and that tells me that with the page energy that this is sexual, and the Knight of Wands, Page of Cups, it's like, oh, I'm fond of this person, I really like them, I think that they're nice, you know, the things that you think when you meet someone in a bar, for example, or on a first Tinder date or something, and you're like, yeah, you know, I could see myself fucking this person. That they're cute, you know, it's like that energy. Oh, they're cute, you know, this would be fun, like that, like a fun, you know, hey, this would be fun. And then it kind of progresses to, you know, hey, I remember they did this thing, I really like that. And now it's like, uh-oh, I think I might be falling in love with them. Uh-oh, Aries. Did you go away? Did you meet someone? Did you have a little fun? And then, you got the bug, right? Oh boy, that's what it looks like to me. Maybe that's not the case. Some of you are really thinking hard about an Empress energy, because you are the Emperor, right, in the deck, regardless of gender, you're the Emperor. So some of you are thinking really hard about this person. Like, you're focused on them. They have Empress energy, Taurus and Leo energy coming out for me. I also see Scorpio here. We've got Gemini coming out in... Yes, okay guys, Aries, you're here too. Wow. So you want this person bad, and they also want you, but I don't know if you guys are talking quite yet, but that's who this King of Cups is thinking of. If you're the King of Cups, you're thinking about them. If you're that Empress energy, they're thinking about you. And this Knight of Wands, whoever that is saying to me that they had to walk away and that they have regrets for doing that. Okay, so if you're here today to say, do they think about me, or do they regret the way things ended? Yeah, they do, of course they do. But they had to be strong. That's the other thing that's coming out. Whoever this person is that you're not with right now, you could be with someone right now, but it's not who you're with right now, I'll tell you that. This is a person that you've known before, you had a little, it's a sexual energy, so you've either talked about it, you had like intimate conversations, you've been intimate in some way with this person, and they definitely want to come towards you again. And I think that someone here would like to create some balance in this situation, but I don't know that that's going to happen with this other person. They're very strong boundaries. They're not doing it. And so someone here, lover, is making a choice to just watch them. Page energy, though, I'll tell you, that's not cool. So if you're watching them online, this is a lot of like social media stalking or driving by someone's house. Because of the sword energy here, it's not just thinking about them, it's taking action toward them, especially with your Martian energy. You got to be careful, guys. It's hard not to, like, you know, I remember just growing up, feeling like, first of all, I'm a woman, right? Obviously, I think it's obvious. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But I have huge tits, and they're natural. They're real. Oh, those D's. You know what? You get black eyes when you jog. So just jogging went by the wayside a long time ago. It's not easy. It's just not easy. But I do see this energy of like wanting to like take action, wanting to move forward. But it's a kind of, I don't know how to put this exactly. I'm searching because I don't want to say anything that's going to make you feel bad about yourself, but it's kind of like abrupt. I know a lot of Aries energy that we're often called abrupt, but I don't like that because I get mad because it's true. That's why I get mad. I'm like, hey, I think about my decisions. I really do. But when I make a decision, it's whew, and other people around you will be like, wait, what? They feel like their head is spinning because they didn't see it coming. But when an Aries makes a decision, it's like you just go and you stick with it, and you know It might be a mistake. It may not be, but you're not going to look back, generally speaking. And if you're a true Aries, you're not going to look back. But this person is looking back. I'm getting some Pisces energy too. Someone here has got a little Pisces in there. It might be your sun. You may think you're an Aries sun, but if you're going by tropical, go back in the first 25 degrees. If your sun's in tropical Aries in the first 25 degrees, please watch the Pisces video, because I think you'll relate to that a little more. All right, so we have this energy of, I think it's you, King of Swords here. What's underneath? You wish to escape. It's you watching this other person too, it looks like. Yeah, so I gotcha. Sorry about that, guys. I don't want to look too deeply here, but I see somebody watching the other person, and I do think it's you. Correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free to drop comments and let me know if it resonates for you, and come on over to Patreon to see this extended video. No matter what level you join at, outside of like following us for free, you see nothing. All the posts are locked except for the ones I choose to show you, which are generally not videos, outside of videos that I make to get you to come over into Patreon, because we have a collective karma, and just watching it, getting something and not giving back is bad for your Venus. So I try to make it reasonable, and I don't keep any of the money. It all goes to Elephant International, which is pretty great energy. A lot of expansion and growth since I started doing that. Honestly, that's when I was able to buy my first home by myself. Yep, that was a big moment for me. That happened about 1 week before I turned 50. Hey, when you come from the projects, that's just what you got to do. It was worth the wait, guys. It was worth the wait. The World card here and the Magician. So communication. Someone here is hoping to manifest a change in the situation. You or the other person, maybe both of you, actually. But it's going to boil down to communication style. I think that's been a problem, because someone holds back quite a lot. They've got this big passion. They come in for the passion, but they hold back on the emotional aspect, as if those two things aren't connected when they are. I'm also seeing the date December 14th somehow is coming through for me. Here is the Chariot coming out. So that's you driving that Chariot. So it, like I said, someone's driving by another person's house. Could be you. If it's not you, it's them. If they're not, like I just have never had that inclination to do anything like that. Because first of all, I don't care. If I'm not with somebody, it's because I made the choice not to be with them. And if they, they made a choice to like ignore me or do something that was disrespectful, I'm absolutely out, and that's my choice, right? Because I know they're coming back around. Oh, people that pretend that they don't want to be with you, that they're coming back. It has never happened in my life that someone that tried to, it's usually men, right, that try to put me in my place. Because what? Because I've got tits? I was born with those things. What are you talking about? Get real. This is not I'm not trying to lord one over on you because I have tits. It's crazy. Sometimes people's thoughts are not normal, and they get very dysregulated because you're beautiful, or because you have something that they want that they can't access all the time. That's the other thing. People get pissed when I limit access, but that's my right. It's your right too, Aries, to limit access. And you may have limited access for unjust reasons, or maybe you think they did, but there could be something like that happening here because of the Swords energy and the immature energy, maybe on both people's parts. There's been some immaturity. It's almost like you triggered each other through this relationship. You're probably twin flames then, I would guess. That's a tough road. Well, it does look like someone is manifesting some kind of communication. They want to get back in the front door. They don't want to be looking at you through the back door from across, with their binoculars from across the way. I got woods in this area, and I happen to know a person that they think they're an Aries, but they actually are Pisces Sun, Pisces Ascendant, Pisces Venus, which is great. Actually, Venus is exalted in Pisces, and they did at one point make a lot of money, but never anything that I got to experience with them, right? So, and that's just, I just can't be it's such a turn off when someone looks at you and says, oh yeah, I'm older than you, that means I can retire if we're together because you'll keep working. I'm like, gross. Ugh, get away from me. Disgusting. So awful. Why would I, what's in that for me? You know, like, what are you gonna, that doesn't, why would I do that? Why would I work to support you? Who's going to support me? You know, because then you die, and then what happens to me? No, I think I'm good. I'm all set. All right, so I do see somebody coming in for this love during this full moon. You're thinking about it, or they are, and the empowerment is telling me here, number 27, a Harshad number, which means joy giver in Sanskrit. It's two words put together, actually. It means joy giver. It's a Harshad number is a mathematical term. 27 simplifies to the number 9, and that's why it's a Harshad number, because 9 is a natural numerical mirror. You didn't think you were going to learn about math in this video, and now you have. I see ginkgo leaves here as well, so there's some healing that needs to happen, emotional healing because of all the water. Empowerment means that you gave your power away, or someone here gave their power away, not to the other party. I'm not seeing that. I don't think that that's happened here. I just think that someone is attached to another person, but I see a detachment happening also. So if you've given your power away to partners in the past, you're now reclaiming agency over that through this relationship. This relationship, whatever it is, helped you to do that, Aries, and you want to reclaim part of it. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, because the other person's got some serious boundaries. They're not going to put up with, you know what. They're not going to put up with any of the BS that might be coming from your direction. They're just not. They're not going to put up with whatever unhealed things you have from other relationships that you may have projected onto them, and vice versa, right? Like, it could have happened the other way around too. They may have projected things onto you. But I see somebody who's an excellent communicator and somebody who's not. So communication has probably been a big sort of hurdle in this relationship. So let's go over to the other side. We're going to go to Patreon, and we'll see more about what's going to happen next. Your full moon reading for October 2025 is supermoon in Pisces. So there's going to be some kind of an ending, and it will be a permanent ending. And I think it could be the ending of a life without this person, now trying to move towards a life with them somehow. So we'll see how this goes, Aries. I love you. Bye now.